10 essential grocery items disappearing before March 2025. Hey there, smart shoppers. Welcome back to Smart Choice, Easy Life, the channel where we help you make the best choices for your family without breaking the bank. Today's topic is one you can't afford to miss, because it's about the groceries you rely on most. Picture this. You're strolling through your favorite grocery store, grabbing those must-have items for your family, quick snacks for the kids, dinner staples, and healthy breakfast choices. But what if, next time, some of those essentials are gone? Yes, you heard that right. By March 2025, several popular grocery items could vanish from the shelves, some forever. And trust me, this isn't just about trends. It's about supply chain disruptions, rising costs, and major shifts in how companies respond to health and sustainability demands. If you're the kind of shopper who looks for quality products at the best price, the ones that keep your family happy and your budget on track, then stay with me. Because today, I'm sharing 10 grocery items that might disappear sooner than you think. Plus, I'll give you practical tips to prepare so your family doesn't miss out. So, whether you're a busy parent stocking up for the week, a savvy saver watching every dollar, or simply someone who loves to stay ahead of shopping trends, this video is for you. Ready? Grab your grocery list, and maybe a coffee, because we're diving into some surprising changes coming to your local supermarket. Let's get started. Alright, let's dive into the first item on our list, and this one might surprise you: canned tuna. If your family loves quick, easy meals like tuna sandwiches, casseroles, or salads, you'll want to listen closely, because this pantry staple could soon be history. So, what's happening with canned tuna? Well, it's not just about rising prices or supply issues. It's about what's happening beneath the ocean's surface. Overfishing is pushing tuna populations, especially species like bluefin, to dangerous lows. And because of that, new environmental regulations are tightening how much tuna can be caught. Now, I know many of you, especially busy parents and meal preppers, rely on canned tuna for affordable, protein-packed meals. It's quick, convenient, and budget-friendly. But here's the catch: as companies shift toward eco-friendly alternatives, canned tuna could become harder to find, and a lot more expensive. Plus, let's not forget consumer trends. More and more people are going plant-based, which is shrinking demand for products like canned tuna. Big brands are already testing out plant-based seafood alternatives. So, what can you do? Here's my expert tip. Start stocking up now, especially if tuna is a go-to for your meal planning. And while you're at it, explore sustainable options like pole and line caught tuna. Trust me, the tides are changing in the grocery aisle. But don't worry, I've got you covered with tips and alternatives all the way through this list. Ready for the next one? Let's keep going. Now, let's keep rolling, because the next one might hit close to home. Picture this. You're on the go. You grab a bottle of water, quick, easy, and convenient. But what if I told you that plastic bottled water could be disappearing from shelves sooner than you think? It's all about one word: sustainability. Plastic waste has become a global crisis. We've all seen those heartbreaking images of plastic bottles floating in our oceans or piling up in landfills. And it's not just about what we see, it's about what we leave behind. Plastic bottles can take centuries to break down. That's why more cities, and even some major retailers, are banning single-use plastic bottles altogether. But here's something you may not have thought about. Companies aren't just changing because they have to. They're changing because we are. Families like yours, smart shoppers who care about their health, their wallets, and the planet, are choosing reusable bottles and filtered water systems over plastic. And big brands? They're paying attention. You've probably noticed more aluminum and glass bottles on the shelves. That's no coincidence. So, what does this mean for you and your family? Well, if you've been used to grabbing that plastic pack of water bottles for road trips or kids' lunches, it's time to rethink your habit. Reusable bottles aren't just eco-friendly, they're cost-effective in the long run. And let's be honest, nothing beats filling your bottle with fresh, filtered water from home. But here's my pro tip. If you're still attached to plastic bottled water for emergencies, consider stocking up now, because as more states pass plastic bans, Those convenient packs could get pricier, or vanish completely. And that's just the beginning. We're only 2 items in. And there's so much more you need to know to stay ahead of the curve. Ready for the next one? Let's keep this going. Because the next item might just change your snack game forever. Alright, let's keep the momentum going. Because this next one might hit you right in the snack aisle. If you've ever tossed a pack of beef jerky into your cart for a road trip, a quick protein boost, or even a late-night snack, you'll want to pay close attention. Because believe it or not, beef jerky could be on its way out. I know, hard to imagine. Right? It's been a favorite for busy parents, hikers, and anyone craving something savory and satisfying. But here's the thing, times are changing. And so are our shopping carts. First, let's talk about cost. The price of beef has been skyrocketing, thanks to rising feed costs, labor shortages, and transportation hikes. And guess what? When the price of beef goes up, jerky follows. That's why you've probably seen those tiny bags with not so tiny price tags. But price isn't the only thing driving beef jerky off the shelves. There's a bigger trend at play, one that's reshaping snack aisles everywhere: plant-based everything. More and more families, especially health-conscious shoppers like you, are swapping meat snacks for plant-based alternatives. Mushroom jerky, jackfruit strips. They're healthier, eco-friendly, and packed with flavor. And let's be real, brands are following the money. They see where the demand is heading. And it's not just about trends, it's about health. Processed meats, like beef jerky, have been getting a lot of bad press, with links to high blood pressure and heart issues. So, it's no surprise that shoppers are reaching for cleaner, more natural snacks. So, what does this mean for your pantry? Well, if beef jerky is a family favorite, it might be time to grab a few extra bags while you can. But here's my advice as a seasoned shopper. Don't be afraid to try those new plant-based options. You might just find a new go-to snack, and hey, they're often cheaper and last just as long. And we're just getting started. Up next, we're heading to a household staple that's been a part of school lunches and quick breakfasts for years, but might soon be gone for good. Stay with me, because this one will surprise you. Let's keep it moving, because this next one is going to hit home for families. Especially if you've got kids. Think about those handy little juice boxes, the ones you toss into lunch bags or grab for a quick sip on the go. Well, those familiar plastic straw drinks could be vanishing sooner than you think. And no, it's not because we've stopped loving them. It's because the world around us is changing. Let's start with the big issue: plastic waste. We've all heard about it. Plastic straws are one of the biggest culprits polluting our oceans and harming marine life. Cities, states, even entire countries, are cracking down with bans on plastic straws. And as those laws kick in, guess what happens? The single-serve juice boxes we're used to start disappearing. But here's something you might not have considered: consumer habits are changing too. More parents, just like you, are looking for eco-friendly alternatives. Reusable bottles, drinks with paper straws, or even brands that ditch the straw entirely with sip-top packaging. And when demand shifts, big companies follow. So, what does this mean for your family's grocery list? Well, if your kids are picky about their favorite juice boxes, now's the time to stock up, because those plastic straw packs could soon be replaced with something different. And let's be honest, paper straws? They don't always hold up in a kid's lunchbox, do they? But here's my advice as a smart shopper: instead of just stocking up, start exploring alternatives. Look for brands using compostable straws or strawless packaging. And if you want to go green and save money, invest in a couple of fun reusable bottles. Fill them with your kids' favorite drinks. And skip the single-use waste altogether. This isn't just a trend, it's the future of packaging. But don't worry, there's still more you need to know. And coming up next, we're talking about something you've probably enjoyed with pizza, burgers, and movie nights for years, but might soon have to say goodbye to. Ready? Let's keep going. Alright, let's keep going. Because this next one? It's a classic. Think about those fizzy, sweet soft drinks you've enjoyed with burgers, fries, or a weekend movie night. Coke, Pepsi, the works. Hard to imagine them disappearing, right? But here's the reality. traditional sugary soft drinks could soon become a rare sight on store shelves. So, what's bubbling up behind this change? Well, it comes down to three things: health, habits, and competition. First, health. You've seen the headlines. Sugary drinks are under fire for everything from weight gain to diabetes. And let's be honest, families today are paying closer attention to labels. You, me, and millions of others are swapping soda for sparkling water, kombucha, or natural fruit spritzers. And guess what? Soda companies see it. That's why they're flooding the shelves with zero sugar and diet options, because classic sugary sodas just aren't selling like they used to. But it's not just about health, it's about habits. Today's shoppers, especially parents, want options that feel healthier and more refreshing. And let's face it, soft drinks are losing their cool factor. More people are reaching for flavored seltzers, cold brew teas, and organic juices. Soft drinks are slowly getting squeezed out by, well, everything else. And here's the kicker: competition is fierce. Coca-Cola and Pepsi aren't going anywhere, but their priorities are shifting. They're pushing new products, limited editions, and eco-friendly packaging. Classic sodas? They're becoming an afterthought. So, here's my advice as a smart shopper. If you love that classic cola taste, grab a few favorites now, because brands are quietly shrinking their soda lines. And if you're ready to switch it up, start exploring. There are so many sparkling waters and natural sodas that are healthier and easy on your wallet. We're halfway through, and the changes just keep coming. Up next, something you've probably reached for on a busy weeknight. It's fast, frozen, and convenient, but it might not be around for long. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving, because this next one? It's a weeknight lifesaver. You know what I'm talking about: frozen pizzas, microwave burritos, lasagnas, the fast, easy meals that save you when you're short on time and energy. But here's the catch: those fast food frozen meals you've relied on could soon be disappearing. Now, I get it. Frozen meals are quick, affordable, and perfect for busy families. But behind the freezer doors, things are changing. First, let's talk health trends. More people, especially parents, are rethinking what they feed their families. And frozen fast food? It's often loaded with preservatives, sodium, and unhealthy fats. Today's shoppers are reaching for cleaner, organic, and plant-based options. And guess what? Brands are paying attention, pulling back on frozen junk food and pushing out healthier, frozen meals instead. But it's not just about what's in the box, it's about how we eat. The rise of meal delivery kits and takeout apps has changed the game. Why grab a frozen pizza when you can get a hot one delivered in 20 minutes? And with services like HelloFresh and Blue Apron, more families are cooking fresh meals at home, without the frozen aisle. And then there's the sustainability factor. Packaging waste from frozen meals is under scrutiny, and brands are scrambling to reduce their footprint. In some cases, that means cutting entire product lines, especially the ones that aren't selling as well. So, what's a smart shopper to do? Well, if you have a favorite frozen meal, it's worth grabbing a few extras for your freezer. But here's my pro tip: start exploring healthier frozen options, veggie-based meals, organic brands, or even plant-based pizzas. And if you want to save even more, try meal prepping. A Sunday afternoon in the kitchen could stock your freezer with homemade meals that are healthier and cheaper than store-bought. The freezer aisle is changing fast, but we're not done yet. Coming up next, something crispy, golden, and a favorite at family dinners. But soon, it could be harder to find than you think. Stay with me. Let's keep this going, because the next one? It's a household favorite. Imagine this: you're planning burger night at home, and you reach into the freezer for some crispy, golden fries, but they're nowhere to be found. Yep, frozen French fries could soon become a rare sight. And here's why. First, health habits are changing. More families, especially parents like you, are cutting back on heavily processed foods. And let's be honest, frozen fries, while delicious, aren't winning any awards for being healthy. With all that sodium, unhealthy oils, and preservatives, they're falling out of favor. Instead, more shoppers are grabbing veggie-based fries. Think sweet potato, zucchini, Or even cauliflower fries. Same crispy goodness, but with a healthier twist. But it's not just about health, it's about cost. Rising potato prices are squeezing the frozen fry industry. Climate change is causing unpredictable harvests. And transportation costs are soaring. When potatoes cost more, frozen fries become a luxury, one that companies might scale back to cut their losses. And here's something you might not have considered: plant-based trends. Now, I know what you're thinking. Aren't fries already plant-based? Well, yes, but many frozen fries are fried in oils that aren't plant-based or loaded with preservatives that health-conscious shoppers avoid. So, as more people shift toward plant-based lifestyles, traditional frozen fries are being replaced with cleaner, veggie-based options. So, what should you do? Here's my advice as a smart shopper. If your family loves frozen fries, stock up when you see a good deal, because prices are likely to rise. But don't stop there. Try making your own fries at home. Slice up some potatoes, toss them in a little olive oil, and pop them in the air fryer. Trust me, you'll get that crispy goodness without the preservatives or the price tag. The freezer aisle is thinning out, but we're not done yet. Coming up next, we're heading to the breakfast table to talk about a classic morning favorite that may soon be a thing of the past. Stay with me, because this one might hit your family routine hard. Let's roll into the next one, and this one? It's a breakfast classic. Think about those colorful boxes of cereal, Frosted Flakes, Lucky Charms, Cocoa Puffs. Quick, easy, and loved by kids and adults. But guess what? Those sugary breakfast cereals might be disappearing from your grocery aisle sooner than you think. And no, it's not because we've stopped loving them. It's because we've started questioning them. First, let's talk health. More families, especially parents, are cutting back on sugary foods. And breakfast cereals are front and center. Packed with sugar, artificial colors, and preservatives. They've been linked to everything from obesity to dental issues. And these days, when shoppers read those labels, they're reaching for something different, like granola, overnight oats, or whole grain cereals with natural ingredients. But it's not just about what's in the box, it's also about what's missing: consumer trust. People are getting pickier about what they feed their families. And sugary cereals, with their long ingredient lists and flashy mascots, are losing their appeal. And here's something else driving this change: competition from new breakfast trends. Smoothies, protein bars, and Greek yogurt bowls are stealing the spotlight. Quick, healthy, and easy to grab on the go. They're becoming the new breakfast heroes. So, what does this mean for your family's mornings? Well, if you've got a favorite cereal, especially one of those childhood classics, now might be the time to grab a box or two. But here's my tip as a smart shopper: start exploring healthier swaps. Try cereals with whole grains and less sugar, or better yet, make your own granola. It's easy, affordable, and you control the ingredients. The breakfast aisle is changing. But we're not done yet. Up next, we're heading into the snack drawer to talk about something sweet, nostalgic, and on the verge of disappearing. Ready? Let's keep going. Let's keep this going, because the next one? It's a sweet little piece of nostalgia. Think about those packaged snack cakes, Twinkies, Little Debbie treats, or those frosted cupcakes you'd toss into lunchboxes or grab for a quick treat. Well, those sugary favorites might soon be gone from store shelves. And here's why. Times and tastes are changing. First, let's talk health trends. More and more families, especially parents like you, are steering clear of highly processed snacks. And packaged snack cakes? They're loaded with sugar, preservatives, and artificial ingredients. Shoppers today are reaching for better choices, healthier snacks, natural ingredients, and less sugar. And when demand shifts, companies listen. But health isn't the only reason these treats are fading. It's also about sustainability. Those individually wrapped cakes may be convenient, but the plastic packaging? Not so eco-friendly. And as companies face more pressure to cut plastic waste, some are phasing out snacks with excessive packaging. And then there's the competition. These days, the snack aisle is crowded. Protein bars, fruit snacks, and organic baked goods are winning over busy shoppers who want something quick and healthy. So, where does that leave our childhood favorites? unfortunately, on the chopping block. So, what's a smart shopper to do? Well, if these snack cakes are part of your family's sweet traditions, grab a few favorites while you can. But here's my tip. Start exploring homemade treats. Muffins, granola bars, or fruit-filled pastries. You can make them fresh, tasty, and with ingredients you trust. Plus, they're easy on your budget. The snack aisle may be changing, but don't go anywhere. Because coming up next, we're pouring into something you probably keep in your fridge right now, but might not for much longer. Let's keep going. Alright, here we are, the final item on our list. And this one? It might come as a shock. Especially if you've swapped out regular milk for something plant-based. Almond milk, soy milk, oat milk, they've become staples in so many homes. But here's the twist. Some of your favorite non-dairy options could start disappearing from shelves. So, what's behind this change? Let's break it down. First, the plant-based boom is slowing down. Non-dairy milks exploded in popularity. But now, some shoppers are getting more selective. Why? Because not all plant-based milks are created equal. Almond milk, for example, low in nutrients, but high in added sugars. Soy milk, some people are concerned about GMOs. And oat milk, healthy. Sure, but often packed with preservatives and added oils. Families are reading labels carefully. And when they see too many additives, they're putting the carton back. Then, there's the environmental factor. Yes, plant-based sounds eco-friendly. But here's the truth. Almond milk production uses tons of water. Soy farming has been linked to deforestation. And transporting these milks, often in plastic-lined cartons, has its own carbon footprint. So, as eco-conscious shoppers demand more sustainable options, some plant-based milks are losing their green halo. And competition? It's heating up. New players like hemp milk, pea milk, and even potato milk are entering the market, offering better nutrition and a smaller environmental impact. Brands are shifting their focus, phasing out underperforming milks to make room for these new options. So, what's the smart move here? If you've found a non-dairy milk your family loves, stick with it, but keep an eye on those labels. Look for options with simple ingredients and no added sugars. And if you're feeling adventurous, try making your own oat or almond milk at home. It's easier than you think and budget-friendly. And that wraps up our list of disappearing grocery items. Surprised by what's fading from the shelves? Trust me, grocery shopping is changing fast, but with the right knowledge, you'll always stay one step ahead. So, there you have it. 10 grocery items that could soon disappear from your local store shelves. Surprised? I know, it's a lot to take in. But here's the thing. Change isn't always a bad thing. In fact, it's a chance to shop smarter, plan ahead, and maybe even discover some new favorites along the way. Remember, being a smart shopper isn't just about saving money. It's about knowing the trends, understanding what's happening behind the scenes, and making choices that are good for your family and your wallet. So, which of these items will you miss the most? And have you already started stocking up, or switching to alternatives? I'd love to hear your thoughts. So drop a comment below. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips that help you shop smarter and live better. Here on Smart Choice, Easy Life, we're all about helping you make informed choices, because a little knowledge goes a long way at the checkout line. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy shopping. Smile shopping cart.